Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dwyer Stadium for another lovely night of Batavia Muckdogs baseball. As the Muckdogs have a rematch of one of the most shocking, unbelievable, thrilling games that I've ever seen and many of these Muckdogs players have ever played in, as they take on the Geneva Redwings here tonight. It is a beautiful sunny night, something that we've been waiting on. Had some clouds in the sky, some rain, of course, a cold spring, but we're here. The season is really starting to get that feel that it's underway, as the Muckdogs had 3 days off, and it felt like a whole vacation almost. But those 3 days, that's not something you want to get used to, as the Batavia Muckdogs start today a stretch of 5 games in 4 days. No reason to look ahead. We'll show that upcoming schedule throughout tonight's broadcast. But for right now, let's look at tonight. Again, that game they last played against Geneva back on Saturday, the 7th of June. They were down 12-1 in the 6th inning. And that's generally a death sentence. People were wondering if Geneva was going to pull out a mercy rule for their first win of the season. The Muckdogs barked back, however. They came back. They pulled out a 13-12 victory, scoring 12 unanswered runs on that fateful night. And what was the game changer in that one? What turned the tides? It was the walks. The Muckdogs struggled finding the zone on the mound early on in the game. They allowed 9 walks for the first through the first 6 innings, More than one per inning, leaving base runners on, giving guys the easy way on base. And Geneva did their job. They did damage. They took advantage of those opportunities. But after that, with Cameron Koppel, the two-way player on the mound, it was his first outing of the season. He really helped right the ship as they walked 2 batters in the last 3 innings, thanks to Koppel's 3.2 innings of shutout ball. And then you look at it on the other side, while the Muckdogs shut down Geneva offensively, when they came up to bat in the bottom half of the inning, Geneva could not find the strike zone. While they had walked just 1 batter through the first 5, Batavia drew 8 walks from the 6th inning on. So for tonight's game, you better believe that head coach Thomas Eaton and his coaching staff are going to drill into the minds of these Geneva Redwings to throw the ball in the strike zone. And as always, pitching coach Grant Bickham is telling his guys, make them beat you with the twig. Pulling up the records of both of these squads, that 13-12 loss last Saturday has been the story of the season so far for the Red Wings. As you see, they're 0-5 early on in this campaign. Pitching has been a major struggle. Just yesterday, they gave up 20 runs to the Niagara Falls Americans. They lost 20-3 in 7 innings. On the season, a team 13.5 ERA. They'll look to turn things around. It's been a struggle so far on the mound. And they've had a ton of games recently. They were supposed to play Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, with a doubleheader on Sunday. But Tuesday was postponed. They only played 7 innings last night, so the arms perhaps rested a little bit. They're looking for somebody to right the ship. And on the Muckdog side of things, we will get to it after the break. Just in a few minutes, we'll break down the Muckdogs lineup, the Muckdogs pitching, show off the lineup that tonight's starting pitcher. I won't leak it yet. I'll leave you in suspense a little bit. It'll be a fun pitching matchup, I'll say that, or the least. We'll be back soon with lineups, first pitch, and baseball the national anthem as well after the break. We return now for a performance of the national anthem on the saxophone. And with that, we are just about ready to get going tonight. We've got a few ceremonial first pitches from some young fans. Nice moments on the mound. As tonight's starting pitcher, yes, no more teasing it. It's time to reveal. Tonight's starting pitcher is Walker Glaishaw. Glaishaw, the switch pitcher from Cedar Springs, Michigan. You see the numbers on the screen from his freshman year at Lansing Community College. Very, very respectable. 39 Ks in 31 innings really stands out. And he's one of just 3 switch pitchers in the country. This is a guy he's a rare breed. He was the second-ranked switch pitcher in the United States by perfect game in 2024. He's going to continue to take the bump. And every single time it's going to be a spectacle. Last time out, struggled a little bit, but sometimes a team just has a great day at the office at the plate, and that's just what happened. Last time out against the Niagara Falls Americans on June 4th, just 8 days ago. He allowed 7 runs over 2 2/3 innings. But again, the thing that I really liked, what was encouraging to me, and what I think transfers well into this contest, is that Gleishaw attacked the strike zone. He walked just 1 batter over those 2 2/3 innings. And compared to the pitching from both sides the last time these two teams played, that would be massive to get. Gleishaw has incredible stuff. He's got a good heater from both sides of the plate. From the left side, he's got a tricky underarm angle. If he can pound the strike zone against this Geneva team, which has struggled to hit in the early going, I think he's due for a ton of success. With Walker Gleishaw taking his warm-up pitches, let's give you a look at the lineup that he'll be facing tonight. Brought to you by Tompkins Bank. Leading off and playing second base, it'll be Jaden Madrid. Batting second and manning short, it'll be Chase Fogg. Batting third, the designated hitter, Zach Banks. Cleaning up, it's the first baseman and the starter the last time these two teams played on the mound, Jack Turner. Batting fifth, playing third base, it'll be Aiken Santana. The extra hitter, J.D. Robinson, bats sixth. Batting seventh, it'll be the center fielder, Jordan Perry. Braden Freeman, he played in last game. He slides from center field to left field for this one. He'll bat eighth. Zane Barron, the catcher, will bat ninth. And Elijah Benton will be in right field and round out Geneva's order. If any of that seemed familiar to you, maybe you tuned into the last broadcast, it's because it is. The first 5 hitters in this Red Wings lineup, unchanged. 1 through 5, the same order. Jaden Madrid now digs into the box, and we are just about ready to get underway tonight. Madrid went 2 for 5 versus the Muckdogs last time out. He smacked a double. In what was a successful night for him, a generally successful night for the Red Wings offense, but the pitching could not hold a 12-1 lead. As Gleishaw is ready from the left side, Madrid is ready, and we are underway. The first pitch is low for ball 1. Let's give you a look around the Muckdogs infield. Gleishaw, his battery mate tonight will be Cooper Fesh, as that one is tapped to the third baseman, Inman. He throws on the run in time to Justin Espinal for the first out. So you got to see the corner infielders. Same as usual, Jackson Inman at third, Espinal at first. Up the middle, it'll be Tyler Castrotaro at short and Caleb Walker manning second base. In the outfield, left to right, a new face in left, Braden Horton, the Oklahoma Sooner. In center field, it'll be Braden Reyna. And in right field, it is Jacob Vesco. Into the box, it's the shortstop, Chase Fogg, who takes strike 1. Fogg grounds that to short. Castrotaro fields. He'll throw on the run in time for the second out. How about this start for Walker Gleishaw? He's attacking the strike zone, electing to go this inning from the left side of the plate. And now he'll face a lefty in Zach Banks. First pitch to Banks is a breaking ball outside. It's 1-0. Banks, in a lineup that has struggled, has done damage early in the season. He leads the Red Wings in average on-base percentage, OPS, and extra base hits. As he fouls that one back to the net, it's 1-1. He has his team leading average, I should say, sits at .455. He's got a .563 on base and a .636 slugging percentage. Not a guy you want to mess around with. That one down and in. In the dirt, it's 2-1 now. He went 1 for 3 versus the Muckdogs when they played on June 7th. That one knock was an extra base hit. So here comes the 2-1. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, what a grab by Walker Gleishaw. He throws with his other hand for the third out. What a nifty play on the mound there from Walker Gleishaw to retire the side. Shows off that ambidextrous skill and sets down the Redwings 1-2-3. We head to the bottom of the first inning now. Redwings 0, the Muckdogs coming to bat.
Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
We return now for the bottom of the first inning. After a brilliant play from Walker Gleishaw to retire the side, let's give you a look at tonight's Muckdogs lineup. Leading off, it's a new face to the leadoff spot, I should say. He's been a mainstay in the lineup so far. It's Caleb Walker. He'll play second. At shortstop, batting second, it's Tyler Castrataro. A true new face making his Muckdog debut, it's the left fielder Braden Horton batting third. He is a name that we'll talk about more when he comes to the plate because he can do some damage. Justin Espinal cleans up, bats fourth. The first baseman has been red hot recently. Jackson Inman bats fifth, plays third. James Bolton is tonight's designated hitter. He'll hit sixth. Cooper Fesh is behind the plate, batting seventh. Jacob Vesco in right and batting eighth. Braden Reyna manning center field, batting ninth. And rounding things out, it's the extra hitter, Kanta Ueno. Now, Caleb Walker digs into the box. He's hitting .154 on the young season. He's appeared in 5 games, .214 on base, .154 slug. And he will face on the mound Jake Short. Short, a rising sophomore at Erskine College, has pitched once this season. First pitch from him to Walker is tapped to first base. It's a fair ball. And one pitch, one out in the bottom of the first inning. Now that will bring up Tyler Castrataro. Castrataro has done a great job getting on base in the early going with a .417 on base percentage. 176 average. He's stolen a bag. He's driven in 2 runners. Quick first out for Jake Short, who last appeared on June 5th versus Auburn. He tossed 6 innings and allowed 4 runs. So for a Geneva pitching staff which has struggled, that is just about their best outing of the year so far. As Castrataro fouls that one to the backstop, it is 0-2 now. Castrataro went 0 the last time these two teams played. Guy with his ability, though, don't expect that to happen very often, as he pops that one up behind home plate, and it will remain 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 now on Castrotaro, who reaches out, fouls it away, and they'll do it again. Short. He ready. He kicks and fires. Castrotaro fouls it away at home plate, and they'll do it over again. Tyler Castrotaro has spent much of his time at the top of this order. He's 4th on the team in plate appearances in the early going. A guy who's great at getting on base. He's tied for the team lead in walks so far. He's got 5. Behind 0-2 now, he'll try to scratch and claw as he rips another one foul, that one outside of third. And they'll do it once again. Castrotaro doing just about all you can ask for him from a guy who falls down 0-2 up early in the lineup. So there he swings and misses for strike 3. While that may have been a strikeout, because he fouled so many pitches off, it gave the chance for Braden Horton to get a look. Horton saw a few more pitches there. He's making his 2025 season debut. Horton, a guy who can mash at the plate. Takes that one on the outside corner for strike 1. Again, the reason he wasn't here is because he just got done playing at the University of Oklahoma. So he has experience playing in the College World Series. The 0-1 pitch is outside. It's even at 1 apiece. Horton just played his first season at Oklahoma. Before that, he went to Liberty University, where he was incredible. He posted an OPS nearly at 1,000 and smacked 17 home runs, as that one is smoked through for a base hit. Horton is on with the 2-out single, his first hit in his PGCBL career, and a man is on with 2 down now. It will bring up now the red hot Justin Espinal. Espinal with 2 doubles leads, 3 doubles I should say, leads the squad. No one else even has 2. You can see the slug has been a major factor. An OPS well over 1,000. He's been great in the early going. And he's progressively moved up in the order as he takes that one outside for ball 1. Short comes home with the 1-0, and that one is cracked down the right field line. Chasing after it, that ball is foul, but smoked foul. Justin Espinal continues to produce big-time exit velocities when he makes contact. Try to straighten one out as that one hit off of the wall outside of the foul pole and right. They'll check in on Horton before they do that. He's back in time. Horton is on the move. Espinal swings and fouls it back. It's 1-2 now on the cleanup hitting first baseman. Espinal is a switch hitter. Haven't really seen him from the right side this season. Muckdogs haven't faced a ton of left-handers when he's been in the game. 1-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball, taken outside. Nice leave there to even up the count. Horton takes a big lead at first. The pitch is on the way. That one in the dirt. The count is full now. Good AB here from Espinal. trying to extend the inning for the dangerous Jackson Inman on deck. When you add Breeden Horton to this lineup, a ton of guys with thump. As Horton's off on the pitch, Espinal swings and misses for strike 3, and the side is retired. The Muckdogs get 1 hit, no runs, leave 1 runner left on base, and after 1 inning of play, this one is a 0-0 stalemate. We'll be back in just a few moments for inning number 2. We return now for the top of the 2nd inning. Walker Glacier still pitching from the left side of the plate. He'll face tonight's first baseman, Jack Turner. That one paints the outside corner for strike 1. Turner was the pitcher and the designated hitter back on June 7th, the last time these two teams played. He went 0 for 3 with 2 walks at the plate. Had a solid outing on the mound. Left with his team holding a commanding lead. Was in line to get the win, but shockingly, it didn't work out for him. Now he's exclusively hitting and playing first base as he takes that one low for 2-1. Turner has been one of the better hitters in this Red Wing lineup in the early going, an OPS around 800. Taps that one back to Glacier, who fields it cleanly and flips to first base in time for the first out of the 2nd inning. Another man who bat in the same spot in the order the last time these two teams played, it's Aiken Santana. The first pitch to him is fouled away, first base side. Santana, the last time they played, was the first baseman, but today with Turner at first, he slides over to the other corner. He's manning the hot corner. Santana had a strong day at the plate. He went 1 for 2, drove in 3 runs in the 13-12 Muckdog victory. He takes that pitch outside, the count even at 1-1. The 1-1 offering on the way. Santana fouls it away and falls behind 1-2. The 1-2 pitch coming home. Tapped up the middle. Walker fields it, throws on the run. It's a high throw. It gets past Espinal, goes into the dugout. So it'll be a single and an E4. As Santana advances to second base on the errant throw. And there's a runner on second base now, first runner in scoring position of the day, with one away as J.D. Robinson digs in. Robinson hit seventh and played third base on Saturday. Tonight, the extra hitter in the 6 hole. First pitch to him, he swings through for strike one. Oh, 1 offering on the way. Low and away. 1-1 now. Interesting to see Glayshaw electing to just go from the left side so far. You wonder if maybe that's the side he just felt better in warm-ups. Maybe this is all premeditated as he fouls that one away. And it's 1-2. With such a unique player, it can be tough to balance that. Pitching coach Grant Bickham has expressed that he sometimes needs to adjust to him. I heard him saying earlier that he needs to adjust for the way that he plays. That one outside goes to the backstop. And advancing to third base will be Santana. The first run of the ball game, 90 feet away. With a guy like this who's been pitching as a switch pitcher his whole life, you know, sometimes he's just going to know. Not many coaches have had the opportunity to coach up a guy who can throw with both arms. The 2-2 is inside. The count runs full. The greats in any field are always ready to learn. And this could be a very beneficial, mutually beneficial relationship as there's swing and a miss. Strike 3. Glayshaw sets down Robinson for the second out here at the top of the second. The center fielder, Jordan Perry, now steps up to the plate. Perry takes that one low and away for ball 1. He just finished his freshman season at St. John Fisher University, where he won the Empire 8 Rookie of the Year. Here comes the 1-0. That one flared into left field shallow, sinking. Castrotaro is there to make the play and retire the side. 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on base as the Muckdogs and Walker Glayshaw pitch a second scoreless inning. And after 1.5 innings of play, it is still 0-0.
Hi, what can I get for you?
One Moscow ale, please.
Oh, that sounds good.
Here you go.
You know what? Let me get one of those too.
Hey,
Thank you, good sir.
what is this Muckdog Ale?
Oh, it's actually the official beer of the Batavia Muckdogs, brewed by yours truly, Eli Fish. Come down, stop by, and get yourself some drinks, some food, awesome stuff at 109 Main Street.
We return now for the bottom of the second inning. First man who will come to the plate is the third baseman, Jackson Inman. You can see the numbers on the screen. He has been dangerous in the early going. He got a 292 average, a 472 on base, and a 500 slug. He's tied with Justin Espinal for the team lead with 3 extra base hits. But Inman has 2 triples on the season. The only man to hit a triple, he's got 2 of them. Some big-time thump from the left-handed hitting third baseman. He'll look to lead off this inning with extra bases once again, something that he's done a few times in just 6-7 games of action. As Short will get set and come home on for a second inning. He pitches one outside for ball 1. The 1-0 on the way. That one paints the outside corner. Count even on the left-handed hitting third baseman. After Inman, it'll be James Bolton and Cooper Fesh, pair of catchers in the 6 and 7 spot as Jackson Inman swings through that one and falls behind 1-2. It'll be a 1-2. Inman does a nice job reaching out, tapping it foul, just stays alive right there. Still 1-2 to the leadoff man in the bottom of the second inning. The pitch on its way. Changing ball up and change up and away. Little word salad right there from me. Count even at 2-2. The pitch. Fly ball into center field. Coming in on it and making the catch is Perry for the first out of the second inning. And now batting, it's James Bolton. Bolton oftentimes catcher. Today he's the extra hitter as there are 3 catchers. Bolton, Ramick, and Fesh, who've done the fair share of the lifting. They've been rotating in the early going. Bolton has had a ton of success so far. Takes that one for ball 1. You saw a 333 average, a 500 on base percentage. Does not have an extra base hit yet, but with his big, strong frame, feels like that's inevitable, as the count now is 1-1. The pitch fouled away, first base side. One hops out of play. The fans will run to go grab it. The count now 1-2. Short kicks and fires. Heater upstairs. Bolton stays disciplined, leaves it up and evens things up at 2-2. 2-2 is tapped back to the mound. Short fields it. Flips to first base in time for the second out of the inning. Some nice looking plays from the pitchers here in the early going. It's a reminder that when they release that ball, they're just another fielder on the infield. Cooper Fesh now digs into the box. Fesh has had great success in the early going. A 500 average and OPS over 1,000. As he lines that one to shortstop, one hop, fielded. The throw from Fogg is just in time. The speedy catcher, Fesh, almost beat it out. But nonetheless, it's the third out. A 1-2-3 inning there from short. And through 2 innings of play, this one's still tied up at 0-0. Welcome back to Dwyer Stadium now for the third inning. As Braden Freeman will lead things off. Freeman was in center field the last time these two teams played. As he lines that one over the head, it hits off the glove of Espinal and into right field. He's rounding second. He's going for second. The throw is not in time. A leadoff double from Braden Freeman to kickstart the third inning. That one just got over the outstretched leap of Justin Espinal. He gave it his all. If he had just a few more inches on his vertical, would have caught it, but I mean, that's an impossible play. Just a nice piece of hitting by Freeman. And now the catcher, Zane Barron, is up looking to move him into third base. The pitch is low for ball one. Glaishaw still from the left side. The lineup about to turn over. Maybe he'll flip to the right side for the second time to show him a different look. Maybe he's just running from the left tonight. That one is outside. It's 2-0. Two-0 pitch on its way. That one clips the outside corner. Glaishaw goes to the heater, finds the zone, and fights back. It's 2-1. Glaishaw looking at Freeman at second base, giving him a long stare. Now he comes to the plate. That one well outside, and it's 3-1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Grounded to first. Espinal fields it for the first out of the inning. Barron does his job, though. Gets a productive out as he moves Braden Freeman to third base now with one away. Situational hitting, one productive out now provides the opportunity for another productive out or a base hit as Elijah Benton will try to hit a fly ball into medium length in the outfield at least, or get one through this infield. First pitch on the way. Benton takes it on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Did not play the last time these two teams played. He just finished up his senior year of high school at Polytech. He's a switch hitter who can also pitch. So he grounds that one to third. Fielded by Castrataro. He'll go to first, where he will get the out. Nice recovery there from Tyler Castrataro to get the out. But it's an RBI ground out for Benton. And Geneva strikes first tonight. They lead 1-0. And that's what the productive out that led to that productive out does. Without a ground ball to the right side from Barron, that's just a regular old ground out. That doesn't score a run. Shows you the power of stringing together smart, productive ABs. So now it's 1-0 to Jada Madrid. Now it's 2-0. It takes that one outside. Madrid grounded out to third base in the first inning. He's not alone in being forced to hit it into the ground, as 6 groundouts already, induced by Walker Glayshaw. And this is just the 11th batter he'll face. The 2-1 on its way. That one fouled away, out of play. Count even at 2s. Two outs here at the top of the second. Called strike 3 to end the top of the third inning. But not before the Redwings strike for their first run of the contest. After 2.5 innings of play, it's Geneva 1, Muckdogs 0.
Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
We return now for the bottom of the third inning as Jacob Vesco digs into the box. Vesco, the 8th hitter in tonight's contest. 1 hit in 9 tries so far this season. Got an on-base percentage over 300. Takes that breaking ball in there for strike 1. That one, line drive, left field, base hit. Vesco on board to start the bottom of the third inning. Saw a breaking ball that got too much of the plate, took advantage. Nice piece of hitting as Braden Reyna comes up to the box. Reyna, lower in the order than usual. He's generally been around second, fifth, or sixth. Those have been his main spots in this lineup. Tonight, down to the bottom of the order, he's got a runner on. He's trying to flip the lineup with an opportunity for a big inning. The first pitch to him is taken outside. It's 1-0. Reyna takes that one for strike one. You can see the numbers for him. He's had his fair share of success in a batting average over 300. They'll check in on Vesco at first. He gets back in time. It's 1-1. An on-base percentage in the fours is always a good sign. 1-1 offering is low. Reyna, showing his strong plate discipline, makes it a 2-1 count now. Short is off the mound as the catcher Barron needed to adjust something with his gear, maybe with the glove. Whatever it was, he's back now. A little bit of taunting here from the home crowd. Nothing too crazy. It's all playful, of course. 2-1 now on the way. Outside, Braden Reyna in a commanding 3-1 hitter's count. On deck, it's the extra hitter, Kanta Ueno. 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball four. Braden Reyna draws a walk in his first plate appearance of the day. And the Muckdogs, with runners on first and second in the top of the order, nearing, has the potential to seriously do some damage. As let's look at the numbers in 3 games for Kanta Ueno. Ueno is hitting over 400 at 429, and on-base percentage at 444. Doesn't have an extra base hit. But considering his limited sample, he's done a great job at driving in runs. In the early going, he's got 3 ribbies, an RBI per game is excellent. Something that he's used to, too, had 52 ribbies this season for Houghton University, which led the team. Will be interesting to see if they have the bunt on for him here with the top of the order about to come up. He does. He flashes bunt and fouls it back to the net. It's 0-1 on the extra hitter. Ueno already flashing it. There's no secret that this is a sacrifice bunt attempt. He'll slash back, though, and hits one off the glove of the first baseman and into right field for a base hit. The old slash play on for Kanta Ueno. He controls the bat extremely well, shows it off right there. And the bases are loaded now. I mean, that was just about done to perfection. If he didn't show bunt at first, Jack Turner would not have been drawn in that far, and he likely would have made that catch. But with the shorter reaction time, it made the play more difficult. It ricocheted off of Turner's glove. Madrid at second couldn't corral it. Now the bases are juiced for Caleb Walker and the top of this Muckdog order. First pitch outside, ball one. One and 0 on the left-handed hitting second baseman Walker. That one, hot shot down the right field line. It's a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. On his way to second base is Walker. He's in there. It's a 2 ribby double, and the Muckdogs have taken a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. A beautiful piece of hitting right there. Went ahead in the count, found a pitch that he liked, put a barrel on it, and then the hustle. He smelled a double out of the box, and he made it with ease. Muckdogs have a lead. They're still threatening for way more as Tyler Castrotaro digs in with runners on 2nd and 3rd. Still nobody out. That one's going to get to the backstop. Ueno comes home. He scores. It, in fact, did not get to the backstop. It hit off of the catcher's gear of Barron and trickled away only a little bit. But Ueno, with heads-up base running, pounced on the opportunity and put another run on the board here. Walker, trailing, advanced to 3rd. So, again, the infield will stay in. A hard ground ball from Castrotaro will be tough to glove unless it's right at somebody. The 1-0 pitch. Fouled back, the count even at 1-1. That one. A ball, and the count is 2-1 on the shortstop. 2-1 on its way. Hot shot back up the middle for a base hit. Ueno scores. Castrotaro with a base hit. The Muckdogs keep it rolling. They're up 4-1. Still nobody out as the big bat of Braden Horton takes the plate. Horton still yet to be retired. Only one Muckdog AB. 1 for 1 on the season. He singled back in the 1st inning. He rips that one down the line. It's fair. Horton is going for second base. It wasn't fielded cleanly. Castrotaro took a big turn at 3rd, elected to go back. Another base hit for the Muckdogs, and another one for the newcomer, Braden Horton. It's a single and an E9 that allows Horton to move to second base. They are still threatening. And if you're in that Red Wings dugout, it just has to be that feeling of, here we go again. Just gave up 20 runs in 7 innings last night. The last thing you want to do is get behind big early. Looks like they're very much in danger of that as Espinal takes it outside. Espinal, fly ball, right center field. Under it is Perry. He makes the catch. Both runners tag and will make it easily. It's a sac fly for Justin Espinal to extend the Muckdog lead to 5-1. Still just 1 away. As Jackson Inman will take the box. Good base running there from Braden Horton. That ball to the right of center field. Not an easy throw to make for Perry. With his speed, he was there easily. Inman takes a breaking ball outside. It's 1-0. He flew out to center back in the second inning. Takes that one upstairs and away. And it's 2-0 on the third baseman. With all the base runners at third, this Geneva infield has essentially been stationed on the grass for this entire bottom half of the third. That one is taken for a strike. 2-1 now on Inman. With a guy like Jackson Inman at the plate, probably not someone you'd love to be in on, as he's shown time and time again a capability to put some authority behind the baseball. If you're Turner at first base, you got to be on your toes ready. You see, he's a few steps back. He's not quite on that grass, likely for that exact reason. The 3-1 popped up in the air, but decent depth. It's in right field. Drifting in and making the catch is Bennett. He'll fire to the plate. A few hops, and Horton is in there. It's another sac fly. This one coming off the bat of Jackson Inman. And the Muckdogs have roared for 6 runs here in the bottom of the third inning. James Bolton on for his second plate appearance of the day. He'll take strike 1. Bolton grounded out back to short last inning. Takes a breaking ball, that one again, clips the zone. It's 0-2 now on the designated hitter. O2 is outside. Bolton does a good job leaving it. 1-2 pitch on its way. Fastball outside, even at 2 apiece. The offense for the Muckdogs this inning has been just about perfect. Even the 2 outs have been productive ones. 2 sac flies. Bolton swings and foul tips it into the glove for strike 3. And the side is retired. But Batavia blasts 6 runs home behind 5 hits, a walk, 2 sac flies. After 3 innings of play, the Muckdogs lead by 5. They're up 6-1. On for a 4th inning of work, it's Walker Glaishaw. Glaishaw will take on Chase Fogg to open up inning number 4. Looks like he's fully committed to the left side of the diamond, left side of the pitcher's rubber today. First pitch on the way. It's low for ball 1. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Down and inside corner, called strike one. It's 1-1 on Fogg. Fogg grounded out to Tyler Castrataro back in the first inning. Checks his swing, fouls it away first base side. Falls behind, 1-2. Glacier sets, he's ready. Now he kicks and fires, breaking ball way outside. Even at 2 apiece. Looks like it just slipped out of his hand right there. Never quite got a good grip. In a 1-2 count, has the luxury to do that, as that one grounded now to shortstop. Castrataro fields, throws in time. One shortstop grounds out to another for the second time today. And there's one away now. Zach Banks in the box got robbed of a hit after Walker Glacier made a spectacular play, snaring the ball between his legs and throwing with his glove hand as the glove had fallen off to record the final out of the top of the first inning. 1-0 now on the left-hander. That one taken for strike one. 1-1 now on the DH. He takes it outside. 2-1 on Banks. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss. Nice offering there from Glacier. Banks with a healthy hack swings through it. Glacier has him where he wants him. 2 strikes. Will he go to that nice breaking ball, or will he locate a fastball beautifully? He throws him an inside heater. Almost hits Banks, but he moves out of the way, and the count is full. Glacier brings it home. Grounded to second base. Walker is there. He fields it cleanly and throws to first in time for the second out here in the 4th inning. Walker Glacier is doing a great job of keeping the ball low in the zone. And as a result, he's induced 8 groundouts. 8 groundouts. He's recorded 11 outs, as theirs is called strike one. On Turner. Turner, one of the many groundout victims. He tapped one back to Glacier in the second inning, as that one is taken for ball one. One on the way to the first baseman. Fly ball, left center field, hit well. Chasing after it is Reyna. Reyna and Horton collide in left field. The catch is made for the 3rd out of the inning. But a scary collision, something you don't want to see. 2 great ball players out there. Nonetheless, the out is still recorded, and after 3.5 innings of play, the Muckdogs lead 6-1. looking to keep the hot hitting rolling. It's the catcher, Cooper Fesh. Fesh hit a ball fairly well last time up, grounded out to shortstop. Brings his average on the season just a touch below 500, but it's been that kind of year for the left-handed hitting catcher as he takes that one outside for ball one. Everything he hits has been hard hit, it feels like. Opened up his season with a walk-off error versus Jamestown. The 1-0 pitch. Fly ball into left field. Taking a few steps after it is Freeman, who makes the catch for the first out of the inning. Jacob Vesco, who set the tone last inning, ripped a single to left field to open things up, eventually came around to score as the Muckdogs put a crooked number up, tallying 6 runs before things were all said and done. He'll try to repeat that success here. He takes a breaking ball from short for strike one. 0-1 pitch is a swing and a miss. 0-2 now on Vesco. Short, kicks and fires. Breaking ball inside. Almost clips the jersey of Vesco. Does a little dance, gets out of the way. Back in the box, looking to do damage. It's 1-2. Fastball outside. Things are even at 2 apiece now on the tall right fielder. It'll be a 2-2 now. Vesco breaks his bat, grounds it to third. The throw is in time from Santana for the second out of the inning. Vesco, a guy who just earlier today collected some new bats. He ordered some, as he's been a guy who's had some jam shots, some broken bats. That one sounded like another bat he's going to have to throw away for good. That's baseball. Braden Reyna now up to the plate. A breaking ball that clips the outside corner. Nice pitch there from short for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Check swing on a ball upstairs. He did not go. And he evens it up at 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Reyna pops it up. Left side of the infield. Has room. Making the catch is Santana to retire the side. Reyna fouls out as the Muckdogs go down 1-2-3. And after 4 innings of play, it's still 6-1 Batavia.
My favorite candy is Kit Kat, but I eat the chocolate first and then the wafer.
Favorite candy's got to be Reese's Cups. I'm gonna go with Starburst.
My favorite candy is the Nerds Clusters.
My favorite candy, Sour Skittles.
Mike and I.
They're new. They're called peelers. It's like you peel them and inside it's gummy.
Sour gummy worms.
To open up the 5th inning. It'll be Aiken Santana. Santana had a base hit last time up. Infield single, reached second on an E4. That one lined out to second and over the head of Walker. That one scorched as Santana is on with his 2nd hit of the day. That certainly quantifies as a barrel. Looked like it sped up as it got to Walker. Just a ball that he did not miss. Was ready for the early heater. Now, J.D. Robinson flashes bunt and gets it down. Glacier fields, throws to first base to get the out. A funky play right there. A sac bunt from J.D. Robinson. You may have missed what just transpired right there. To get that throw to first base, Walker Glacier went to barehand it, had a little trouble. It flew out of his hand for a second. His glove came off. He picked it up with his glove hand. But again, he's ambidextrous. It doesn't matter. He can throw the same with both sides, so he gets that out. Not every pitcher can make that play. Glacier made that look pretty smooth, even with the little fumble picking it up initially. It's 0-1 now on Perry. Perry swings and misses. He popped out to shortstop to end the 2nd inning. Now he's behind 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Glacier goes to the heater, sets him down. And there are 2 down now in the top of the 5th inning. Third K of the day for Glacier. He'll face off against Braden Freeman now. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball, snaps in there for a strike. It's 0-1 on the left fielder. Freeman ripped a ball off the glove of Justin Espinal and into right field for a double. Came around to score the lone run for the Redwings last time up as he fouls that one away and falls behind quickly 0-2. Glacier peeking in for the sign from Fesh. He gets a pitch he likes. Gets set. He'll kick and fire. Grounded. Back to him. He tried to barehand it. Walker will field over the middle, but not cleanly. They'll throw behind the runner at third. Inman coming through the plate. The throw is in time. Beautiful tag from Cooper Fesh. That play all over the place. Final result, though, is an out as it hit off of the glove of Caleb Walker. Tyler Castrotaro also over the middle, fielded it. Knew there was no play at first, but a big turn at third from Santana. They tried to backdoor him. As a result, Santana came running home. Jackson Inman delivered a one-hopper, which Cooper Fesh picked beautifully. Got the tag down. A phenomenal play there from Cooper Fesh. And after 4.5 innings of play, we're halfway through this contest. The Muckdogs still lead 6-1.
Pre-game superstition, black coffee, and picks every day. That's pre-game superstition.
Got to get Chipotle before every game.
I do really bad pitching if I don't drink 500 milligrams of caffeine and 6 ibuprofens. It's just my thing.
I have an energy drink and I pray.
I pray. Always gotta pray for
3-game superstition, 7 brew coffee. There we go. According to a baseball book I've read called Mental ABCs of Baseball, it says superstitions are bad.
Okay. Energy drink. I want to sleep as much the night before. Meditation. I have a playlist that I listen to before every game. That's about it.
PB&J and goldfish before every game.
I mean, I usually do the same band routine every time. It's really the only superstition I guess I have. I'm not a very superstitious guy.
I have to listen to Gunna before every game. Eat 3 bananas before the game. Monkey.
Now on the bottom of the 5th inning, a change defensively for the Red Wings as Sam Fleming has taken over for Elijah Benton in right field. And Kanta Ueno leads things off here. Jake Short still on the mound. Ueno takes a big hack, swings and misses through a hanging breaking ball for strike 1. Ueno pulled off the slash play back in the 3rd inning. He flashed a bunt, pulled it back, swung, hit it off of the glove of Turner and into right field. Here he grounds one into the 5-6 hole and through for a base hit. Fogg laid out and touched it, but it rolled into the grass. There was never going to be a play with the speedy Ueno. He's on with an infield single as the lineup turns over for Caleb Walker. Walker produced a 2-run double, came up with the bases loaded back in the 3rd inning, got the scoring going for Batavia. That was against Jake Short. Short still on the mound with a ton of games in a few days, and the struggling Red Wings pitching, they're just going to let him eat as many innings as he can, as that one is fouled back. It's 0-1. They'll check in on Ueno at first. He dives back well in time. The Red Wings only had to pitch for 6 innings yesterday, but they used 4 pitchers. You can let a guy eat innings for you when you're down, but if they struggle to get outs, you're going to have to go to a new pitcher. That was the result yesterday as the 1-1 to Walker. Broken bat into shallow center field. That one is going to fall. They're going to throw to second and get a force out. Heads up play there by Jaden Madrid. Really not a ton that Ueno can do. Put in a tricky spot. The ball was in no man's land, but he has to stay honest, make sure that it's not going to get caught. Tough break there for the first out of the bottom of the 5th inning. Stealing second base is Caleb Walker. Walker showing off the wheels right there. So that one was a called strike 1. Castrataro lined a base hit back up the middle last time up. Taps that one foul outside of third. It's 0-2 now on the shortstop. 0-2 pitch on its way. Taken inside. Good leave there from the man who's tied for the team lead in walks, Castrataro. Shows off that plate discipline and stays in it. Off for third is Walker. Castrataro swinging, fouls it back. A great jumping lead there from Caleb Walker. Doesn't matter, though, as he'll have to walk back to first base. Second base, I should say. The 1-2 offering. Fouled away once again. Still 1-2 on Castrataro. One and two pitch. Not made. A short. Bluffs to second base. Maybe wanted to rethink the pitch, get a new grip. Keep Caleb Walker honest. He already swiped second. 1-2. Line drive into right field for a base hit. They'll wave home Walker. Coming up throwing. That play is not even close. Jack Turner cut it off. Another ribby single for Tyler Castrataro. Hit it through the wide open right side of the infield and extends the Muckdog lead to 7-1 as Braden Horton comes to the plate. And the reason why the infield was so open right there is because of the attention that Caleb Walker brings. A guy with his speed, you got to keep him honest. You don't want him walking into third base. Horton takes that for a called strike one. And because of that, Jaden Madrid has to play well over at second. You don't want to give up a pull side base hit on a ground ball to shortstop. So it's Madrid's job. They'll check in on Castrataro at first base. He's back in time. Good piece of hitting with two strikes. As now he's off. The throw is not in time. Castrataro slides in, beats the tag. That one, a real close play. A good throw by Barron. Count 0-2 on Horton. But another runner in scoring position. The 0-2 on the way to Horton. Grounded to shortstop. Fielded by Fogg. He'll throw to first in time. Horton retired for the first time this season. There are two down now as Justin Espinal comes to the plate. The hitman of the game tonight. So the fans pulling for him, especially hoping that he can provide them some free chicken tenders from Tully's. Jake Short fires home. Espinal takes that one outside. It's 1-0. Espinal had a sac fly his last time up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Breaking ball in there for a strike. The count even at 1 apiece. It'll be a 1-1 to the first baseman. That one is outside, 2-1 now. The Muckdogs have been in a lot of tight games early in the season. Definitely feels good if you're the coaching staff, the players, to look up that one, tapped back to the mound. Short will field it. He'll throw to first base in time to retire the side. But it still certainly feels good for the Muckdog third base dugout to look up and see a 6-run lead as they are up 7-1 through 5 innings of play. We'll be back soon with the final 4 innings of play.
My favorite candy is Kit Kat, but I eat the chocolate first and then the wafer.
Favorite candy's got to be Reese's Cups. I'm gonna go with Starburst.
My favorite candy is the Nerds Clusters.
My favorite candy, Sour Skittles.
Mike, man.
They're new. They're called peelers. It's like you peel them and inside it's gummy.
Sour gummy worms.
I would definitely have to go with Twix. Big Twix guy. Big chocolate guy.
Favorite candy, unpopular opinion, 100 grand.
Undisputed champ, Three Musketeers.
Kit Kat.
Starburst.
Hershey's cookies and cream. This is the best one. I'm gonna go with Twix.
Favorite candy is probably gummy worms.
Reese's Take 5.
Sixth inning, just about ready to get going here. And it'll be the catcher, Zane Barron, to lead things off. Barron had a ground out to first base unassisted back in the third. Walker Glaishaw on for his 6th inning. He's pitched with extreme efficiency so far. Ton of ground outs, a few strikeouts sprinkled in. But he's been getting outs early in the count, not a lot of 3-ball counts. He has not walked a batter, hasn't hit any batters, so no free passes. And that's how you pitch deep into ball games. Glaishaw has, frankly, barely broken a sweat out there on that mound. First pitch of the 6th inning is a called strike 1. He's only pitched from the left side. A reminder that Walker Glaishaw is a switch pitcher, so he can also fire from the right hand side of the mound, as that's a ball outside. It's 1-1. We saw a bit more from him as a righty versus Niagara Falls. That one down and away. It's 2-1. Tonight, must have felt something in warm-ups that made him decide, I only want to pitch from this side. No need to switch it up today. As that one tapped to shortstop. Castrataro has it hit off his glove. It rolls into the outfield. Walker fields it, flips it in. It's a leadoff single for Zane Barron. Ruled in the E6, so no hit for Zane Barron. I'm sure Tyler Castrataro will tell you that he needs to field that ball, a guy who has made a ton of really slick plays here in the early going. Lock down that shortstop position. Sam Fleming flies one into right field. It's his first time up to the plate. Vesco under it, makes the catch, and a 1-pitch out to record the first out here in the top of the 6th inning as Jaden Madrid, the leadoff man, comes to the plate. Madrid is 0 for 2. He went 2 for 5 on Saturday. So there's a swing and a foul tip into the glove for strike 1. This lineup has struggled so far, not because of Jaden Madrid. He's got a .333 average and a .385 on base in the early going. Good for an .802 OPS. See, flares that one into right field. That one is going to be caught by Vesco. The man at first base thought for sure that was going to drop in, and because of that, they've doubled off Zane Barron, and that gets Walker Glacier out of the inning. He faces 3 batters, gives up a hit, I should say an error, gave up a base runner to no fault of his own, but still faces the minimum in the inning. Walker Glacier threw 6 innings. The Muckdogs up 7-1 after 5.5 innings of play.
Did you know that 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance with Geico?
Yeah, but did you know that Dewey's favorite snack is popcorn from the Batavia Muckdogs?
A new pitcher on for the Red Wings. Jake Short pitches 5 innings, allows 7 runs. The Red Wings, while having allowed 7, have not made an error, so all of those runs are pinned onto Short. And it'll be Michael Uchi in the game. Uchi missed his 2025 season for Nichols College due to an injury. But he's had a few ABs at the plate. Also a pitcher on the mound right here. First batter he'll face is Jackson Inman. Swing and a miss, strike 1 on Inman. Inman had a sac fly back in the 3rd inning. Taps that one back to the mound. The catcher, Barron, feels it. The throw is offline and into right field. Inman is going to go for second base, and he's going to make it. Think that'll be ruled an infield single and then an E2, as even if Barron made a good throw right there, I don't think he would have gotten Jackson Inman out. So, a little bit of the announcer's jinx there. I said no errors on the board for the Red Wings. Right on cue, they make their first error of the game to open up the bottom half of the 6th inning, and there's a man at second base now. That one is outside for ball 1. Pitch to Bolton is fouled back. It's 1-1 now. Official ruling for anybody potentially keeping score is a single and an E2. That's what I thought. Always good to double check, make sure. The 0-2 from Uchi. Fastball outside. It's 2-1. 2-1 on the way to Bolton. He fouls it away, first base side out of play. Things are even up at 2 apiece here in this AB. Uchi finds the pitch he likes. He gets set, looking back at Inman. Now he'll come to the plate. It's a breaking ball well outside. Bolton leaves it, and the count runs full on the designated hitter. Bolton is 0 for 2 on the day. He grounded out to the pitcher and struck out back in the 3rd inning. The 2-2 offering. Check swing, fouled away. Bolton stays alive. The pitch on its way. It hits him. Got up, looked like it clipped Bolton on the elbow. He's running down to first. He's a tough guy. He's okay. It's just a base runner. Another base runner as the Muckdogs have runners on first and second now with nobody away in the bottom of the 6th inning. With 4 runs and a scoreless top half of the 7th, they'd win this game. They're in line if they can put 4 runs on the board for a mercy rule. Bolton, after getting hit by a pitch, was pinch ran for. Don't think that's injury related, but up by 6 runs, maybe in abundance of caution, as Luke Dodonna will be the pinch runner for the DH. As now Cooper Fesh, the next man, he gets hit. Back-to-back hit by pitches from Uchi. Loads the bases with Muckdogs with nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. As Jacob Vesco comes up to the plate. Vesco bringing a new bat out with him this time as he shattered a bat. Shattered a bit extreme. Definitely chipped one at least a little bit as he grounded out to 3rd base back in the 4th inning. He will look to bring the Muckdogs closer to a mercy rule here. It's the first pitch from Uchi. Breaking ball upstairs. It's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a heater. It's 1-1 now. Uchi from the windup, fires home. Swing and a miss. Vesco late on a nice fastball, and it's 1-2. Uchi definitely has some good velo on the mound. That heater's got some kick to it. Just had trouble finding the zone so far. Here comes the 1-2 pitch, a fastball. Upstairs. Vesco tall, not quite that tall. He leaves that one up high. The count is even at 2 apiece. The next pitch on the way. That one, ground ball to 3rd. Santana steps on 3rd, throws to first base in time. A double play ball. Nice play there from Aiken Santana. A run will score, but 2 outs recorded on the play. A runner on 2nd base, 2 away. The Muckdogs lead 8-1 for Braden Reyna. Still a man on 2nd base as Reyna swings and misses for strike 1. A 1 pitch on his way. inside. Count even at 1-1. The 1-1 on its way. Reyna leaves it low. Goes ahead 2-1. Reyna drew a walk back in the third inning. Came around to score. Showing off some of that plate discipline right there once again. The 2-1 pitch. That one low. Reyna not fishing for that breaking ball in the dirt. Jumps ahead 3-1. Dodonna was retired. It's Fesh out there at second base. The 3-1 pitch. Breaking ball well outside. Reyna leaves it and draws his second walk of the game. As Kanta Ueno comes to the plate. Ueno is 2 for 2 so far today. Back in the fifth inning, had a base hit, got thrown out on a blooper from Caleb Walker, which he had to hold up on, make sure it wasn't caught. It wasn't caught, but he didn't want to get doubled off back at first, so they threw him out at second. As he takes that one in there for strike one. Not the biggest fan of the call was Ueno. He looks down to his manager at third, Skip Martinez. But now he's back in the box, trying to do some damage. It's an 0-1 count. He takes that one outside, even at 1 apiece. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Ueno takes a big hack, swings through it. He's behind 1-2. Uchi went to the breaking ball right there. It hung a little bit, caught a lot of the plate. Ueno wanted to send that one over the division champ sign in left field. Now looking to protect. He's behind in the count, 1-2. He swings and misses for strike 3. Uchi with a good breaking ball. Does a good job getting out of a bases loaded, nobody out jam. Allows just 1 run. But the Muckdogs extend their lead to 8-1 after 6 innings of play. They're up by 7. On for a 7th inning of work. It's Walker Glaishaw. Glaishaw already has the longest outing of the season by a Muckdog pitcher. Looking to pitch even deeper into this one. And why not? He has been excellent at every turn. Really has not faced much of any challenge. Gave up 1 run. That was back in the 3rd inning. He's allowed just 4 hits. He has not walked a batter. Now he's pitching from the right side of the plate. First batter he'll face is Chase Fogg. So that one is low. It's 1-0. One-0 pitch on the way. Glacier goes to the heater. That one fouled back by Fogg, even at 1-1. Interesting thought experiment. Glacier pitched 6 innings from the left side of the plate. Is that right arm fresh enough to go the rest of the way? There's a swing and a miss through a heater. Strike 2. I mean, we just don't know. No, we don't. The lack of switch pitchers makes everything really a question mark. You have already seen Walker Glacier do things on a diamond that no other pitcher in this league is able to do. It's the 1-2 on its way. Breaking ball, called, strike 3. Fesha trouble handling it, now throws down to first for the first out of the inning. And when I say Glacier able to do things that no other pitcher in the league is able to do, of course, he's the only switch pitcher. I didn't mean that he can just throw pitches with both sides. I mean when he, earlier, a few innings ago, had a little bit of trouble picking up a baseball. When his glove fell off, he could just throw with that hand. He's done that now twice in this game as Zach Banks digs into the box. He flashes a bunt, gets it down, but it's foul. It's 0-1 now. So Glacier has kept that right arm fresh. And with a commanding 8-1 lead, and with the way that he's dominated on the mound, you wonder, can they ride him for a complete game? Maybe not. Probably going to get somebody else some work. But hey, you never know. Is that one a changeup outside? 1 ball, 1 strike on the left-handed hitting Banks. Banks has grounded out both times he's come to the plate. Once to Glacier, last time up in the 4th to Caleb Walker. So that one, fastball, a called, strike 2. That one, a decent margin outside of the zone. Shouldn't say that. It was a called strike as the 1-2 pitch on its way. Fly ball into center field. Reyna makes the play. And there are 2 away now. As Jack Turner comes on for his 3rd plate appearance of the day. Turner also 0 for 2. Not a lot of hits to go around for the Redwings in this one. It's been all Walker Glacier, who's through 6 2/3 innings, allowing just 1 run on 4 hits. As he tried to go to a front door breaking ball there for the first strike. No dice, it's 1-0. The 1-0 on its way. Swing and a miss on another breaker. 1-1 now. Here comes the 1-1. Another swing and a miss. It's 1-2 now. Walker Glacier, 1 pitch away from another 1-2-3 inning and 7 dominant innings. He gets ready, he kicks and fires home. That one a breaking ball outside to even the count up at 2-2. In a 2-2 count, Glacier gets ready and fires. That one low. The count is full. Good discipline there from Turner. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Glacier, what a day. He walks off the mound with 7 innings of 1-run ball. Brilliance on the bump. 6 innings as a lefty, 1 inning as a righty. What a day. It's 8-1 after 6.5 innings of play here tonight.
Pregame superstition, black coffee, and picks every day. That's pregame superstition.
You gotta get Chipotle before every game.
I do really bad pitching if I don't drink 500 milligrams of caffeine and 6 ibuprofens. It's just my thing.
I have an energy drink and I pray.
I pray. Always gotta pray.
Pregame superstition, 7 brew coffee. There we go. According to a baseball book I've read called Mental ABCs of Baseball, it says superstitions are bad.
Okay. Energy drink. I want to sleep as much the night before. Meditation. I have a playlist that I listen to before every game. That's about it.
PB&J and goldfish before every game.
Bottom half of the 7th inning now. It's the leadoff man, Caleb Walker. Walker got on via fielder's choice last time to the plate. Swiped a bag. Has a 2-run double also in this one. He's 1 for 3 on the day. He scored 2 runs. Uchi on for a second inning. Walker fouls that one away. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2 on Caleb Walker. The sun setting here in Batavia. Beautiful night for baseball. We've got a whole summer just like this up ahead. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Walker fouls that one away. Stays alive. It's still 0-2. Here comes the pitch. Walker checks his swing. Did he go? They say he did. And that is strike 3. Caleb Walker down for the first out of the bottom of the 7th inning. Tyler Castrataro now up to the plate. He's 2 for 3 today, 2 RBIs. He also swiped a bag back in the 5th inning. He swings and misses through that breaking ball. It's 0-1. Oh, 0-1 offering on its way. Castrataro, line drive, base hit. 3rd hit of the day for the shortstop, and he's on with 1 away. That one reminds me of his first hit of the day. Got a pitch over the heart of the plate and smoked it back where it came from. So Castrataro on, Braden Horton into the box. He's 2 for 3 today. A pair of singles. First pitch to Horton is a called strike 1. They'll check in on Castrataro, and they got him. What a move from Michael Uchi. Castrataro caught off guard, picked off. He didn't have all that big of a lead, but that is the second out of the bottom of the 7th inning. Pitch to Horton is in the dirt, a bit away as well. Count even at 1s. Here comes the 1-1. inside, ball 2. Two and one now on Horton. He skies that one down the left field line, foul. The count even at 2-2. Some action in the Muckdog bullpen. Can't quite get an eye on who that is as of yet. 2-2 pitch on the way. Outside, the count is full on the left fielder, Horton. As the 3-2 comes home. Outside, ball 4. Braden Horton is on for the 3rd time today. He's a 2-out base runner. That'll bring up Justin Espinal to the plate. Espinal, the Tully's hitman of the game, is taken out, actually. There'll be a pinch hitter in Justin Espinal's spot. It's Blake Ewing. Ewing has very impressive numbers so far this season. I'll pull them up. A .429 average, a .692 on base percentage. As he taps that one to first base, grabbing it and stepping on the bag in time for the 3rd out is Aiken Santana, who has moved over to first base. The Muckdogs get 1 hit, score no runs. They leave 1 runner left on base, and after 7 innings of play, it is 8-1 Muckdogs. We'll be back in just a few minutes. There is some activity in the Muckdog pen, but as we return for the 8th inning, it's still Walker Glayshaw on the mound. Glayshaw will face Aiken Santana, who, if you noticed, moved from 3rd base to 1st. Back in the 7th inning, he made that final out. First pitch from Glayshaw, breaking ball in there for strike 1. When he got Turner to K back in the 7th inning, I thought it was done for Walker Glayshaw. But why not let him run back out there? I mean, there's no signs of fatigue. He's getting quick outs, absolutely dominating the zone. No hard contact against him as the 1-1 pitch is inside, 2-1. And again, that right arm is fresh. He's been throwing from the left side all day. He's switched over to the right, had success in the 7th. Let's see if he can keep it going. 2-1, grounded up the middle. Fielded, a collision, but Castrataro still manages to get a throw off. Wow, what a play by Tyler Castrataro right there. It was a slow ground ball up the middle that both he and Walker crashed for. They got to the spot at the same time. Castrataro was hit as he threw. It was almost like an and one throw. Still gets it there, on time, accurate, as that one is going to hit J.D. Robinson. He'll take first base with one away. Tyler Cacciataro all season has really impressed at shortstop. Coach Grant Bickham will go out to the mound and speak with Glaishaw. That was the first walk or hit by pitch allowed by the switch pitcher today. I've said it so many times, I mean, he's just been incredible tonight. The longest outing of the season wasn't even a full 6 innings coming into this one. He's got an out in the 8th. They'll talk things over before Jordan Perry comes to the plate. There is action still in the Muckdog bullpen. The whole time it looks like it's Eric Woodley out there. Do not quote me on that one with certainty. I don't have the best view. Glaishaw, some stats on him today. In total, he's thrown 85 pitches, 66 as a lefty, just 19 as a righty. So it's almost like the right-handed version of Walker Glaishaw is a reliever for his left-handed self. He'll face the lefty Jordan Perry. First pitch, grounded through for a base hit. Going for third is Robinson. He thinks about it, comes back to second base. But it's a base knock for the center fielder Perry. His first of the day. And the Redwings have their biggest threat to score a run since the 3rd inning. Glaishaw has just rolled through this lineup. He'll face Braden Freeman. Robinson thought about trying to take third after the ball hit off the glove of Fesh, but didn't go all too far away. He would have been gunned down. Fesh thought about trying to throw behind him at second, but elected against it. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Count even at 1-1. It'll be 1-1 now to Freeman. That one low and inside on a heater. It's 2-1 now. The activity in the Muckdog bullpen has stopped. So either a pitcher is hot and ready to come into this game, or this is Walker Glaishaw's ball game, as he induces a swing and a miss there from Freeman to even the count at 2s. Glaishaw comes home. Fastball just off the plate to run the count full. Pretty good location there. Just didn't clip that low and outside corner, and they'll do it again. 3-2 pitch now on its way. Breaking ball called, strike 3. Glaishaw absolutely dots a slider for the second out. That will be it for him. Walker Glaishaw pitches 7 2/3 innings. Absolutely incredible performance from the switch-handed pitcher. He tossed 6 innings as a lefty, 1 2/3 as a righty. Struck out in total on the day 6 batters. There goes my hero. Plays. It's fitting. Walker Glaishaw gets an ovation from the crowd. His teammates step out to show him some love, and he deserves all of it. A fantastic outing, the best by a Muckdog starter on the young season, and they've had some really strong performances. New pitcher into the game now. It is indeed Eric Woodley. We'll be back just a few moments while the new pitcher takes his warm-up tosses. Eric Woodley had a delayed arrival in Batavia for the Muckdogs because he was busy finishing up his sophomore season with SUNY Niagara, who made the Junior College World Series semifinal. He is a returner with the Muckdogs. He's got a fastball, which tops out around 90. Let me tell you, for a SUNY Niagara team, first pitch, fastball outside. For a SUNY Niagara team, that was incredible. He was an integral part of that success. He went 8-0 with a 1.09 ERA in 9 starts. He pitched 49 2/3 innings. That one fouled away, count even at 1-1. Woodley struck out 55 batters and walked just 17. Fastball, curveball, slider, changeup mix. He's got wicked stuff. He commands the zone. A huge addition to this Muckdog staff, getting his feet wet in an 8-1 game. I'd imagine you'll see him either starting or in higher leverage out of the pen as the season goes on. It's 2-1 now. He's facing the pinch hitter Colin Clark. Clark in at catcher for Zane Barron. That one popped up, foul out of play. Count even at 2-2. Two and two now on the way from Woodley. He kicks and fires. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Woodley sits down Clark on the heater, and the side is retired. The Muckdogs hold them to 0 runs. 1 hit, 2 runners left on base, and after 7.5 innings of play, it's all Batavia. They lead 8-1. We're back for the bottom of the 8th inning with a new pitcher on the mound for the Red Wings, a new battery, for a matter of fact, as Colin Clark, who pinch hit for Zane Barron, stays in. He stays behind the plate. He was the catcher in the Muckdogs' last game against Geneva. And on the mound, it'll be Malachi Morgan. Morgan, on a staff that has had so much trouble, is the only pitcher to appear in a game for the Red Wings and not allow a run this season. He's tossed one scoreless inning. Got a funky delivery, a bit of a sidewinder himself. He'll face 5, 6, and 7 in the Muckdog order. Jackson Inman, followed up by Luke Dodana, and then the catcher, Cooper Fesh. Inman is 1 for 2 on the day. He's got a sac fly at an infield single. His last time to the dish, that was in the 6th inning. We're now in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Inman. Grounded up the middle. Fielded. The throw is not in time for Madrid. And Inman legs out his second infield single of the day. He's 2 for 3. Luke Dodana, who pinch ran for the designated hitter James Bolton, back in the 6th inning, now gets his first plate appearance of the day. Takes that one for strike 1. The numbers on Dodana. Batting .200. No walks, no extra base hits, so 200s across the board. As he lines that one into right center field for a base hit. Nice swing there from the man freshly off the bench, and there are runners at first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Cooper Fesh on for his 4th plate appearance. He got hit by a pitch his last time up. He grounds that one to first base. Santana fields. He'll step on the bag to record an out. Both runners advance. A productive out there from Fesh. Muckdogs in prime position to drive in some more runs. Jacob Vesco swings and misses at strike 1 for Morgan. Vesco banged into a 5-3 double play back in the 6th inning, a run scored, but due to the double play, he does not get an RBI for that play. 1-1. Pitch taken for strike 2. Nice pitch there from Morgan. 1-2 on the right fielder, Vesco. It hits him. He turned around to hit him flush on the thigh. Bases are loaded with Muckdogs now. For Braden Reyna. Reyna, been patient today, reached base twice on 2 walks. He's 0 for 1. Has a chance. The winning run is on first base in Vesco. Reyna continues his patience at the plate today, leaves that one low. Goes ahead 1-0. One-0 pitch. Low and inside, it's 2-0 on the left-handed hitting center fielder. That one, low and outside, it's 3-0. No place to put Braden Reyna. A walk moves the winning run to second base. And he will walk. Braden Reyna this time gets an RBI for his patience, draws his third walk of the day, and increases the Muckdog lead to 9-1. Kanta Ueno digs into the box. 2 for 3 on the day. A single likely ends this one. First pitch in there for a called strike one. The pitch is low. 1-1 now on Ueno. The 1-1 on its way. Ueno, fly ball into right field. Catch is made. Runners will tag. Dodonna scores. Advancing to third is Vesco. And the Muckdogs' lead is up to 10-1. A fun stat on the Muckdogs, which continues to stay true with this one. After all 3 of their losses, the next game, they've scored double-digit runs, keeping that streak alive. They're well on their way to a victory as Caleb Walker digs into the box, barring something unforeseen. Sure, the Muckdogs came back down 12-1, but that was in 4 innings time. At this point, it's all but over, but you know, can't count your eggs until they've hatched, as Caleb Walker takes that for ball 1. It'll be a 1-0 now to Walker. Inside, runner goes for second base. Now they're coming for the plate. The throw home is not in time. Vesco scores, and the Muckdogs win by run rule. They take home this one 11-1. An all-around fantastic day for the Muckdogs. Clean play in the field. A brilliant performance from Walker Glaishaw. Went 7 2/3 innings, allowed just 1 run, nearly 1 out away from a complete game. A perfect day. There was a Gatorade shower at home plate. Have to think it was for Vesco. I unfortunately was not able to catch who got the liquid. Just a brilliant day at the plate. I mean, it's just hard to find really anything to say besides that this was great. The Muckdogs recorded 12 hits, 11 runs. That 6-run third inning sort of set this one. After that, really wasn't much that needed to get done. Walker Glaishaw needed essentially no run support. I mean, he was brilliant. Eric Woodley makes his first appearance. Braden Horton, another guy who made his first appearance, he went 2 for 3 with a walk. Kantu Ueno, a guy who went 2 for 3, had an RBI. Braden Reyna did not get a hit, drew 3 walks though, drove in a run with that last walk. Always good to get on base 3 times. Jackson Inman went 2 for 3 with an RBI sac fly. Just trying to go through, shout out the guys who are great. Almost failed to mention Tyler Castrotaro, who went 3 for 4, had 2 ribbies. Broke out of an 0 for skid, went 0 for 5 versus Geneva the last time these two teams played. He was ready to go today, swung the twig with excellence. I've been Nikita Lohman taking you through this one. The Batavia Muckdogs improved to 5-3. Geneva drops to 0-6 on the season. Before we go, I'll throw up the upcoming schedule. The Muckdogs take the road. Been a long time since we said that. They have not played a road game since opening day at Jamestown. They've played 7 straight home games. Of course, due to a rainout last Friday versus Elmira. They'll be playing 2 today, tomorrow, I should say. Then they come back home Saturday, June 14th versus Jamestown. It'll be a Saturday night with fireworks after the final out. And let me just say, there might be fireworks during the game. 1-1 is the season series between Jamestown and Batavia. Two teams that have played each other tight. Last time it was a walk-off. That's a game you're not going to want to miss. And then Sunday, it's Father's Day. Come out to the stadium. The Muckdogs will play an out-of-league game versus Buffalo. You'll get some free Tiny Piney Thunder Sticks. And then, past the weekend, looking ahead to next week, on Tuesday, the Muckdogs host Auburn at 6:30 for guaranteed win night. For tickets to any of these games, any future game, or prorated season tickets for the rest of the year, call 585-524-2260. Thank you to everyone who tuned into this contest and got to see a Muckdog 11-1 victory. I've been Nikita Lohman. I'm signing off now.